turn my car off.
Yes, play these commercials.
So, you telling me y'all ain't never heard of the Climaxxx Zone? The Climaxxx Zone is like a kickback that you don't have to get dressed and leave the house for. You might drink, you might smoke, but you're definitely gonna have a good time. From honest opinions to spilling the tea to celebrity gossip to parenting, relationships, family discussions, the Climaxxx Zone is a place for everyone to unwind, relax, let loose a little, and laugh a whole lot. So if you're like me and you want to socialize without actually having to socialize, tune in to the Climaxxx Zone on Saturdays at 4 p.m. Pacific Time, 7 p.m. Eastern. Promotional.
When you really just want to know what's really going on, when you want to voice your opinion, regardless of who feelings you hurt, when you want to talk about and speak the things that you know everybody else is thinking, and maybe they're just not bold or brave enough to say it. Well, guess what? When you enter the Climaxxx Zone, all filters are off. I'm going to say what I feel like saying. I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about. And if my tea happens to spill over on your doorstep, own it. Or not. You don't have to own it, because nobody will know I'm talking about you unless you bark like the hit dog you are. Welcome to the Climaxxx Zone. Let's get down to the tea.
Have y'all heard about the Climaxxx Zone? That's Climaxxx with 3X at the end. If not, let me tell you about it. It's black owned by a great friend of mine by the name of Latoya. She does it all. She has a podcast, great podcast. You can listen to it on Spotify. Every podcast she do is on there. She talks about great topics, whether it's money-wise, relationship-wise. She talks about it. And she get deep into her conversation. She also go live. She help people promote their business. She's all about helping people promote their business as well. And she also is an author. She write great books. She got a couple of books out about her life story. So, check her out. I promise you won't be disappointed.
There's really one thing that needs to be said about the Climaxxx Zone, and that is that, baby, it gets real in the Climaxxx Zone. So if you want to hear that real, go ahead and tune into that podcast, or if you want to watch the live, whatever way you want to get it, she's going to give it to you, baby. It's the Climaxxx Zone.
Annie. Yes, you know what it is. It's your girl, Miss Climaxxx. Yes, baby. The best podcast out there. Streaming on all platforms. What you thought it was? Come catch this live. Welcome to the Climaxxx Zone. 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 Come check this podcast out. It's unfiltered, it's unscripted. Come catch this vibe, man. And if you need some promo, come holler. Come holler. Come holler. Yes, it is your girl, Miss Climaxxx, and as I always say, it's the Climaxxx Zone, so make sure you come and catch that vibe. I got my little with me today helping me co-host. And that will be Miss Cherry Nicole.
Hey, how you doing? My name is Cherry Nicole and stuff and things and stuff, baby. How you doing?
Hey girl. I'm Climaxxx, but I got that Latoya / Climaxxx because I have a lot of guests that sometimes are my friends. I have a lot of co-hosts sometimes that are my friends, and they forget to call me Climaxxx and Climaxxx alone. So people be wondering, I thought I heard him call you Latoya. Okay, there it is. There it is. We're gonna do it. Right now I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitter. A lot of my viewers are used to me always streaming on Facebook. You know, they get to come in and all that good stuff here. I'm doing this on YouTube and Twitter because I'm trying to broaden my live streams.
Mm-hmm.
I will be back on Facebook in August. Because I did something that got in trouble.
Hey, what you drinking on, sis?
I wanna sit on it. You can't sit on it.
Sit on it.
But I'm drinking. What is that goddamn bottle? A Manhattan cocktail, which is some straight brown. And even though I don't usually mix, I don't do chasers, just like I don't chase niggas, I don't chase my drink. But that shit right there. I might do a shot of it, but I'm the first to say that shit right there tastes like a family reunion for Jack Daniels, Crown. It's a whole Brown family reunion. My last name Brown, but they came out for the barbecue. Cause baby, when I did it, I had to look and make sure there wasn't no chest hairs. Cause that shit is serious.
Well, Uncle Clifford said, you see these nickels. All these nickels.
I had to be like, wait a minute. I felt the hair break through. I was like, wait a minute. What was that? Shout out to my girl Farrah that is tuned in. Y'all will see her in August because she coming on to the podcast. Let me go ahead and do this little quick promo. Miss Farrah Bella. Hey. See if y'all can see that.
Hey.
Boom, boom. If you can see it, go follow her. I'll be looking at my nails because y'all know I keep them bitches done. But a bitch has been working. When I say I've been working, I get my little 9 to 5, honey. I've been working and making coins. I'm talking about coins, coinage, change. Whew. I've been waking up to them 2 weeks. Direct deposit, like, they make
baby, is that you?
They make a mistake. That first one, I was like, they gonna take it back. Just sit over there and simmer for a minute, because I ain't got time to be playing with y'all. Y'all gonna be wanting this shit.
Is this real?
Right, y'all gonna be wanting this back. I ain't gonna even spend you today. Just sit over there.
Check, is that you? Is that you, Check?
But after I found out it was real and it was gonna be a repeat, oh baby, I be like, 2 weeks, pay me. Let's go. Let's go. See, a lot of people be like, oh, I thought you was a business owner. Bitch, I am. I own a business. I'm an author. I got a podcast. I got music streaming. Bitch, I do all of it. And see, this is for the bitches that be asking me that. Because you worry about what I'm doing, why you ain't doing it?
Girl, why the damn ice cream truck?
Let that ice cream truck live. Let that ice cream truck live.
I know about it, making all the noise.
I know what y'all want, but guess what? It ain't gonna even come that easy. Me and Cherry Nicole finna kick with y'all before the show start. So get ready. Yep, we're gonna see how dedicated y'all is. So hang on and chill out. In the clip. So, as y'all know, she said, that's right. That's right. Tell them, don't be watching my pocket. Because they can't even watch all of them. They ain't going to even be able to add all them bitches up. And if they was getting up off their ass doing what they need to do, they may be a little bit better, Stop watching everybody else's pocket. But the reason I held your card up, though, let me hold my dog card back up. And y'all, let me put this. Matter of fact, I'm finna put this in where my keyboard at? I got too many keyboards around here. Let me put my dog shit up here. So y'all can go and check her out. Am I spelling it right? Yeah. I got you.
See, I keep telling people not to bother me while I'm on the podcast. My daddy just said, oh, I reset the password. Can you give it to me? And he said, shh. I said, baby.
Let me tell y'all something. Susan, I know you'll do it. Make sure tonight, after you finish both of these podcasts with me, go check her out. Because don't get it twisted. I'm a red bone, I'm light skinned, I'm already, up in there. But baby, check out this skin though. You know what I'm talking about?
Red bone.
That skin just popping. And I had a couple of blemishes over here from that old hater Mother Nature. But baby, they gone.
Blemishes?
They gone. They gone. I use her face. She got this black soap foam wash,
Ooh.
face wash, and then she got this stay light skin. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. It ain't been about 2 or 3 days, and I already been over the top. So stay light skin. I'm popping. Bitch, don't be mad 'cause I'm light.
Plug her in.
Yes. So that's why I put that up there. She will be on here August the 14th on the podcast.
Okay.
But I just had to put her on there because she's a great supporter. Also, though, she got some Get Up and Grow spray, baby. When I spray my hair, not only does it drench it and make it hang even lower, it start itching immediately. You already know that thing working. That thing said, wake up, wake up, wake up, follicles, wake up, wake up, wake up here, wake. Remember when I couldn't do this, Terry?
Hey.
Hey, hey.
You see me.
You see me. Wait a minute, put it behind the ears. Hey. You see it. I know it's almost to my ass. You see it. You see it. Don't act like y'all don't see it. Hashtag stay light skin, boo. I definitely want you to go check her website. I know you will because you went over there to the Yonis and found all kinds of stuff. Where can they go to get my products from, sis?
Climaxx Designs.
Yeah, don't forget the www. She playing. She playing.
www. Climaxx Designs.
What I got, sis?
She got everything. Everything. Call your sugar daddy and tell him that she got them roses because you know he can't get it up.
Shit, I sold 2 today, matter of fact.
Amen. Everybody want them Rose Derek, Rose Quan, Rose Corey, Rose Demetrius,
I got so much shit.
Rose. Oh, you know who I want? Who sound like a gangster? A Rose Troy.
I don't know, cause Rose Corn, I got a confession.
What done happened?
I'm tired of Rose Corn.
You want the real thing.
I want the
real thing. Oh, that's your next song. I want the real thing.
I want that warmth and that girl.
She said she want that old thing back.
I want that penetration.
Say she want that. Say something to me, baby.
I want that. Bring that ass here, girl.
Take your drawers. Okay, you want me to cut them off, or you want me to pull them off?
It's yours.
Yeah, child, it doggone peach wine moonshine. It's making me shine.
Yeah, you see, you know, my eyes. I ain't even lit it up yet. My eyes already tight. I think we done had these folks up long enough. I'm gonna stop playing with these folks because I know what they wait for. But one more time, before I give them what they wait for, I got to play my song for the occasion because I also got a question for our guest tonight because it was posted on my Facebook page, so I can't wait. Hold on, where is it? I can't wait to actually ask this question. There you go.
Ask away,
Hold on.
Child, I gotta wipe my face with my mask.
Hold on. Not with your mask.
The inside of my mask.
You're so silly.
Take you to the Hotel Marmalade in Brooklyn, where Bobby Millett and his orchestra
because
are offering a
everybody was
program
on
of
my
dance.
page talking about the lyrics. So I want to know what the lyrics are.
One time, cotton candy, sweet and yo, let me see the Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll, just make that Tootsie Roll.
Now you tell me what you think the lyrics are.
At first, I thought he said sweet and gold.
I thought it was sweet and low. But it's okay, because we're going to get down to it. Without further ado, let me bring up our guest here. one of the 69 boys.
Hey,
How you
hey,
doing?
what's going on?
How you doing tonight?
Everybody good, everybody good. One thrill the player checking in on behalf of myself and Fast Cash 69 Boy Style. Y'all got it rocking, I see.
Man, yeah, you came up here, stepping up in here looking all good and things for us. Hey. I got
Hey,
to get you to help me with this though. Because you know, I'm a conspiracy theorist, and there's a lot of Mandela things going on where they be changing shit around without us knowing. For the life of me and for the controversial question on my Facebook, and I got my fingers crossed, but I'm somewhere close. I'm right. Can you please tell me the lyrics to the song?
I guess you're talking about the Sweetie Gold part. Cotton Candy, Sweetie Gold. A lot of people been saying sweet as gold. Some people say sweet and low. Yeah, you know, it's sweet to go. But the correct way to say it is Sweetie Gold. But at this point, we just say all of the above. Cause you know, I ain't ruining no more childhoods. Everybody loved the song and they sang it their way. So at this point, it's all of the above. But when we initially made the song, for me, it was about shouting out to the friends in the pen, to the homies that was on lockdown. So when you be in jail, you know, Sweetie Gold, that's like commissary. That's you trade off stuff. You know, I trade you 2 Sweetie Golds, trade you 2 snipe cakes for 2 of your bites of popcorn. So we was like cotton candy, Sweetie Golds, you know, shouting out to the friends in the pen. Let me see your Tootsie Roll.
Well, I got married next year, but I'm 43 years old. That's gonna be some goddamn sweet and low. The day I die, I'm gonna tell my daughter.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. It's all of the above. We ain't changing nothing for nobody. However you say it, that's what it is.
Cotton candy, sweet and gold. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. That's been my shit when I had married. But no, for the people that may still be up on the rock or just getting off the Similac, can you please introduce yourself and tell these people who you are, the legend that you are?
Yeah, hey man, much love to everybody out there for years of support. But for those of you who are not familiar, one thrill to play the world famous multi-platinum, Grammy-nominated 69 Boys, brought you such hits like Tootsie Roll, Kitty Kitty, Woof Woof, many different soundtracks. Over the years, we've been blessed to sell more than 35 million records, 15 platinum plaques, 8 gold plaques, and just still pushing out here, dropping new music and true pioneers of the bass culture. Bass music is the little brother of freestyle music, which is basically back when hip hop started, the dance element. In New York and the upper East Coast, you had the more hip hop sound. But in the South, we created our own sound, which was more of freestyle had the party beats, the planet rock implemented into their sound. And from that, we added the deep 808 and the trunk shake to what was already going, which added the twerk element and we would call it the booty hop element back then, but it transitioned into the twerk movement. So whether you hear Come On Ride the Train or Space Jam or Woof Woof from Dr. Dolittle or different sitcoms from Martin to Fresh Prince, we've been blessed to be a part of all of those movements.
Yes, I forever. Let me tell you, when I want to get my workout on, I put on 69 Boys. I just had the Southern players on here. I just had LA Snow. Like I said, Swag Pack. All y'all keep us working out. Like,
yeah, no doubt. I definitely appreciate it, man, because the bass music is, as long as there's parties, there's going to be need for party music. And all of those guys that you name, guys and gals as well, that you name that's still out here making music for people to party to, definitely should be commended, because it's tough to even get people to want to party consistently, or even to get their mind off of just everyday problems, whether it's gas, groceries being high, just bills, kid struggles. People want to just take their mind away for, if it's just a night or a weekend, just to some relief and relaxation. And we want to continue to make that kind of music so that they can do that.
I'm going to bring it real. I love y'all the most because for a second as BBW like myself. We had music for us. Them city bitches can't shake their ass like we shaking their ass. We just gonna keep it one.
Okay.
Y'all was out there for the booty shaking music. The other ones,
Oh
they
yeah.
they did what they could. But when that shit came on in my era, I was like, move. Shit.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's right. That's right. This for the girl with the junk in the trunk. This for the girl with the jelly, the jam, the milkshake, and that bring the boys to the all that. Yes, BBW season
What about
all
just the
season.
titties?
Titties. She said, what about just the titties?
Hey, baby, listen. Welcome to Titty City. Welcome to Titty City.
You get, as long as you had something to shake, you was in there. You was in there.
Yeah,
Well,
all of it.
well, I'm in there then. Shit.
Yeah, okay. You believe that.
So how did you get started? Or how did y'all get started?
Well, the group as a whole, for me, being from Jacksonville, my introduction into the music industry after I got out of the army was to work at the family record store, Big Al's Records and Tapes in Jacksonville. So I learned the industry from the inside, from Uptown Records and MCA would send all of their artists because our family had the largest independent retailer in Florida. And so I would do all of the ordering for the retail, and the wholesale angle. I learned that, and then like I said, Uptown MCA, they would send their artists, Mary J. Blige, Jodeci, Luke would send H-Town, all the artists to town. So I would take those artists through town to meet the different distributors and different people and show them how the city worked. All the while, we had a group called Major League, me and two of the dudes from 95 South, AB and Carlos. We were like the juniors. We were coming up. So we had that group. One night I missed the studio session. That's the night they made Woo There It Is, which transitioned me into my own group and started working on my own album for 69 Boys. And then when we moved the record company to Orlando, I was at the club one night and these two dudes was in there just slaying. This is when guys and girls would go to the club and actually dance and have a battle. So it was in there just slaying competition. That another two guys would step up, boom, 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 get wore out. And then I just stepped to them after the club. I'm like, hey, look, man, I just finished an album. Heavy D and the Boys. I was like Heavy D and the Boys and Houdini was like my favorite two groups at the time. But Heavy D and the Boys, because they was dancing, but they was from New York, but they was still dancing. There was two dancers and a rapper. So I stepped to them. I was like, hey, look, I'm starting this group. I want y'all to be in it. And then from there, it was history, fast and slow. And then, we took off and dropped the next. I think it was like 2 weeks later, we played the state fair in Orlando, and the people loved the record, and it was taken off from there.
That's what's up. You got a real Florida vet in the comments. Girl, Farrah Bella. She says she a real Florida OG. Oh.
Okay, much love, much love, much love.
So what? What? Yeah, I guess that's what she said. See, I don't know the area code. See, I can't even. I'm thinking that's why she said the 904. But so what advice do you give people trying to get in the music industry?
Oh man, the best advice I can give anybody is to, for one, always keep God first, and for two, if you're gonna build a company, which that's what you're gonna have to do today to get into the music industry, you yourself as a company, you can't be scared to have a team of people that's gonna tell you the truth no matter what. And I'm talking about before an accountant, before a lawyer, before anything, you need to have the truth tellers. And you can't be so sensitive that you can't accept the truth that they're telling you. Because, I look at some of these artists, that, money can replace a lot of things. But if you're a great artist and they remove that truth-telling element from you and replace it with money, that's all you're going to have, because you'll begin to notice people to put out stuff that don't sound like they used to sound. And that's because the money was replaced with the truth tellers. So I would just tell people, no matter what you're doing, whether you're doing music, whether you're doing cosmetics, whether you start a salon, whether you helping people solve their problems like a psychiatrist or a psychologist, make sure you yourself are able to accept the truth from the truth tellers you have in life, so you can become better as you try to help make people become better.
So basically, yeah, be open to constructive criticism.
Not necessarily criticism, because motherfuckers will try to criticize you sometimes. That criticism is not what it takes. You understand what I'm saying? As Black people, a lot of times, whether it's just music, you can ask somebody, "Hey, you heard that new such and such?" They'll start telling you what they don't like before they do. So I ain't into just accepting criticism, because where's the criticism coming from? Is it coming from a place of malice? Is it coming from a place? That's why I say you need to have truth tellers around you, because truth tellers can tell the truth without criticizing something.
Okay. Yeah. Is that also like you can trust people's face card? Like you said, it's gonna tell you going down the wrong road, wrong choice.
You was going in and out a little bit. I think I got what you were saying.
Is it more around the area, like you were saying, the truth tellers, the people that are gonna have your best interest at heart?
And I can't even say no. See, let me explain it this way. A truth teller may not necessarily have your best agenda at heart. It may, they may have their own agenda at heart. See, I hang around a lot of people. If you saw them, some of them do coke. Some of them, I got a partner do coke and drink, starting from the time he get up to the time he go to sleep. But he also is a single dad that take care of his kids. If he don't do nothing else, he do that. Now, to the general public, he's not a high value character. I mean, he's not a high character guy, or a person of high value. But what he ain't scared to do is tell you the truth, period, point blank. So he might not be looking out for my agenda when he tell me the truth. He can tell me the truth about, man, I don't. So the agenda could be, nigga, I don't like that song you sing because I don't want you to mess up my show. It ain't got nothing to do with your agenda. It got everything. You understand what I'm saying? You just need truth tellers around you, good, bad, or ugly.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, that's very important. And you're right. That's needed in all avenues of business, regardless of what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Me, myself, I'm so solo dolo. Like my little sister up there, she in Georgia, I'm in Cali. Even when I was in Georgia, I say about her and probably one more female I just really just rock with. I'm so much of a person where even as a business owner and an entrepreneur, everything that I got going on, don't nobody know it until I finish it and then be like, okay, here y'all go.
Yeah.
Because you never know what people are praying against or what people are thinking. So I never go and say, hey, I'm thinking about doing this. I don't feel vulnerable if I do it. Because you got ones that gonna either, and I even hate to use this phrase, but it's just how I feel. You have some that are either trying to go and steal it and make it their own.
Yeah.
Or pray against it. So anything that I do, any new product, any new event, you ain't gonna know until probably a week or two. And then boom, there you go.
Yeah. And that's part of it too. You have to have the people that can tell you stuff, and then you have to have, like you said, you have to have discernment for stuff and what to do and what not to do. And that's definitely essential when it comes to business. Good discernment is all that and then some.
Because a lot of people don't want to do it, but they want to beat you to say you go do it. They have no interest in doing it. They just want to do it before you do it.
Well, the truth of the matter is they're not even going to do what you do. They're not going to do that. That's too much work. They're not going to do that. They just, I watched in different cities that we've lived in. I moved to, like, my city is hard. Jacksonville is hard. It's a tough city. But when they hate on you there, they coming at your neck with it. They gonna, oh man, his car ain't nothing. Then you gonna see them actually with the car. I've been in cities where they hate on you, and you start a graphic company. They hate on your graphic company, and you be waiting on them to start theirs and come at your neck. And they ain't even gonna stop. They were just hating just to hate. They ain't even gonna start nothing.
Yeah.
So it's a whole,
they want you to struggle.
I'm a graphic designer, and that's why I say I've been on both sides of it. Because even with my customization company, like my sister, she doesn't, she doesn't support it, she doesn't promote it. She's an avid family member, but customer. It's never been because we're friends. I need a discount because we're friends. Give me something. She go on my website just like every other stranger and customer and order. But then I have people that be like, how much it costs for this? And I give them the price and they'll say, oh, well, I just thought maybe, you could throw it at me and I can just help you get your name out. But then my attitude comes back to where you called me up out the blue to ask me about it, so my name must already be out there. It's free for you to promote. So how do you handle those type of situations?
Hey man, I respect everybody market value. With other artists, I'm honest with them. And if somebody come to me and because they can, somebody can see something I like, and really if they see something I like and then they reach out to it, because we got in-house graphics, we make clothes, the whole nine. So if they see something I like, I take that as a compliment. And if the market value, if it's an even trade, I don't mind sitting down doing good business with anybody, but we all have to understand that, I never want to pimp nobody, but at the same time, I don't want to be pimped. So I'm open to bartering. I'm open to all kind of business, but it's just got to be good business on both sides. And what I see out here now, a lot of times people want what's best for them, and they don't understand that business is transactional. It's two-way. You're not even, our relationships are, it's a two-way street. You're not finna go, household with nobody in no relationship and get your way all the time. You're not finna go in Walmart. You go in Walmart, you and the person at the register, y'all, the price is agreed upon. You give them the money, they give you your check. That's a relationship. So it's a two-way street, and that's what we need more of in business.
We definitely
in black business.
Sellers and buyers.
We definitely need more of it. And that's why I tell people I don't have prices just to piss people off. But at the same time, I don't never see anybody haggling with Jordan, Apple, Louis. You go in and you spend the money that you want. If I give you value to where like my shirts last damn near 6-7 years, but you don't want to pay me what I'm worth. I don't have workers. I do everything handmade on my own. So it's not, and no shade to the boutique, but I'm not going to order it from somewhere else and then just giving it to you and slapping a sticker on it.
Right.
When you handmade it, it's a bigger value.
They got to understand that you got to put it back into your company and then still make some profit.
That too, along with the flip side, because I see for everywhere where you have an honest, hardworking entrepreneur like yourself, then you have people that come into the business and salt it for people like yourself by, let's say, you just started last month, and this month your clothes is $325 for the shirt, $500 for the pants. Now, you're entitled to do that, not you in general, but they're entitled to do that. But as a consumer, like they are, okay, Gucci is $600, $2,000, but they also been around since when 18. So like they didn't just start pricing their stuff like that. These people been around 100 over 2. They grew their stuff into that. But you can't just come out the yesterday, not you and Jim, and then I know my worth, because there's a lot of that going on. Not you, but I know my worth, and I ain't finna be undersold. Yeah, but like Lisa just said, what have you put back into your brand over the years? What kind of sweat equity have you put back into it? What kind of financial have you put back into it? What kind of brand recognition? Because Pepsi and McDonald's been around for years. Every year they still spend millions on advertising. Yep. So have you done, not you in general, but have other people done that for their company? And then before you want to try to sell people something, make sure you have a solid, super dope product.
And see, that's just what me and her be talking about. As for example, my customized shirts are with vinyl, but it's not just regular vinyl. You got from the flat vinyl, the 3D puff vinyl, that change colors with the heat body activated, the UV activated, and they're like I tell them, it's all. My lowest is 35, my highest is 100, and they still look crazy like. oh well, no, I can't do that. I customize. So when you come to me and say, oh, I want something that ain't nobody else got, and I
Right.
give you that $100 price for a heat activated shirt, and you like, oh, but now, and you don't want to be customized. If you can't afford it,
See,
you
hey,
take my price down to help you be different, because that's not my
yeah,
job.
no, I feel you on that. The customization is, I mean, $100 is a small price to pay for to be custom.
Because
So I
ain't
do
nobody
feel
else.
you on
I've
that.
never sold it to nobody else again. Once yours
Let
is
me
good,
tell you,
Right.
she made me a shirt. See, my name, like, I used to do music, so my name is Cherry Nicole.
Uh-huh.
So she made me a shirt. It had like words on the front and it had cherries on the shoulders. When I
Uh-huh.
go outside, those cherries turn red, from white
Uh-huh.
to red.
oh yeah, that's that UV sun activated. They was originally white, but she stepped in the sun, they turned red.
Nice.
It's just
Yeah.
people just what it is, different. Something that ain't nobody else got.
And then people don't understand a lot of times, even the vinyl like that, where where vinyl they may know it may be $8, $10, $12 a yard, stuff like that could go up to $15, $17, $20 a yard, which means you ain't just taking the price up just to take it up. You're taking it up because there's manufacturing costs involved.
And the reason I charge $100 is because that vinyl is $100.
Yeah, it's definitely it's worth $100 worthy, and you had to up the cost to make sure you can show a profit in it. Because
Yep.
people don't understand that when they see that shirt, they just see the shirt. They take into consideration sometimes the shirt and what's on it, the material, but they don't take into consideration that $8 to $10 an hour you should have been making while making that shirt as well. That got to be included in the cost too.
Because it's a wow factor. Like I said, the comments be crazy. Oh my God, how you do that? Where you get that from? Then they get mad because I won't tell them my plug. That's I'm never gonna do that. That's defeating the whole
Yeah, that's
purpose.
out. Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with it.
But I think what it is with me also, the reason I love the customers I have a small amount of customers, but for me, it's not about the quality. I want a quality of customers, not a whole lot. Okay, ain't got the team. The
Right.
quality of them and the appreciation and understanding surpasses somebody who's gonna come today and leave tomorrow. And I don't wake up every day saying, "Oh, I hope I make a sale," because I got so much other revenue of stuff I'm working on. You can't watch the boil a pot because it ain't gonna happen.
Right.
So, my next question for you is, what is something about you or your brother, if you can speak on his behalf, what is something about y'all that nobody knows? I don't mean dirt. You ain't got to spill no.
I'm listening.
Because I don't want to be involved. But it's something that nobody knows about you or y'all.
Man, that'll be hard, man. That's like snitching, man. You're gonna have to ask a more
Yes.
direct question. You like, hey man, come on
I
here
don't
to go
want
ahead
no
and tell us
snitching.
snitch on y'all, man.
No,
Now
no,
Any
you just
hidden
have to,
talent?
no. Hold up. Where's my sign at, Cherry? Wait a minute. Wait. Hold
Got
up.
the sign.
I was saying something like maybe you're shy and they didn't know you were shy. Maybe your favorite food color. No, I don't want to know your dirt.
Any hidden talents?
yeah, no, okay, I got you. Well, for thrill, I mean, I've been blessed to be an entertainer, but I don't like going out. I don't like going to clubs. I just, you know, even when I was a teenager, I would go to the club, but it had to be a big event or like when they had teen night because there wasn't a lot of those. But I just never really been a club person. But I've been chosen to work in the club. You know, when I say that, meaning I've been given a God-given gift, and I can play football well too. But God didn't let me succeed in that like He let me succeed in music. But I strongly believe, and I tell people this all the time: if you love alcohol and you be getting pissy drunk, I'm not saying, put it this way, with my life, I don't believe if I would have loved alcohol and doing drugs, God would have gave me a job in the club because that's just straight accessibility. So I don't do drugs. I was addicted to pills one time during the late 90s, early 2000s, oxycodone. It started with ecstasy and then it ended with morphine for me. It had got real bad. But outside of that, I didn't start smoking until I was 30, you know. And as far as drinking, even to this day, maybe a shot of tequila. But if I have more than one drink, then you can cancel Christmas because I just don't drink. You know what I'm saying? So I believe that's how it works. And now, as far as Fast Cash, what people don't know about him, probably is he is a real comedian, like, you know what I'm saying? But like probably one of the most, if he was on Def Comedy Jam, his jokes would be so ghetto, like all the projects would be laughing. The people in the crowd might be like, what the hell is he talking about? But everybody in the projects would be like, this dude here is the new Richard Pryor, like for real.
He has relatable comedy.
Yeah, for the hood. Yeah. Yeah, but you could take somebody who from the hood that's done made it over, like got a degree at Spelman, then went on to get their grad degree, and they done moved to Charlotte. They'll be looking at him like, "What is you talking about?" But you know what I'm saying. But the hood gonna be like, "We know exactly what he's talking about." Yeah.
Cherry, what is something that the people don't know about you that you want to share?
They don't know that when I was 17. Some of the local artists around here, I used to write their hooks, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, you scared me for a minute. I'm like,
Stuff I couldn't say because my mama be like, I hope you ain't at the studio doing all that cussing. But I wrote it for other people.
Yeah, okay. Well, there it is. I thought you were finna say that broadside. I don't know, child.
I didn't know what she was finna say. I was scared. I was like, wait a minute, let me look this way. Maybe YouTube. If I look this way, maybe YouTube will feel like I ain't had no part of it.
I'm being good. I ain't being bad.
For me, I guess it's kind of like too. First of all, I can't relate to the pills because I used to be an exotic dancer back in the day. I done had I'm writing a book. It's in book 2, y'all, so y'all get a little peek of it. But I've had my experience with coke, the extra, so I could relate to you on that part.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing for me is like I tell people, even though I love the music, I love vocals, I don't like sitting around watching people listen to it. It's just even when
like, stop looking at me.
I gotta be tipsy. I gotta be drinking with a buzz, even to sit here. That's why I be on my podcast. In order
that's what's up.
People listen to it, I gotta be on the level because I be like, they looking at me instead of listening to song. And I'm my biggest critic. When I was doing music, I think I stopped because I wasn't a big fan of the hanging out after the little mic checks I did or the performances I did. I wanted to sing or rap or whatever I was doing. And on my way to the exit, I'm gonna shake your hand. Nice to meet you. I don't want to stand around and you see in my face. And that's awkward as hell because when exotic dancer, I ran that stage. That's like, I love all that. But when it comes to me vocally, I don't want nobody. I don't just be sitting there looking at me. Close your eyes.
I be acting like a thug at the club because, like, I don't be wanting nobody to look at me. A dude be standing there, so I said, well, he must gonna smoke. And I'm like, oh, he probably like me.
I remember my first time at the mic.
For no reason.
That was the first time anybody ever heard me perform. And with the little mic thing in your ear, my heart was beating into the mic because I'm like, okay, I just want to get it open. But after I got through that first song, they had the rest of that mic. I'm like, let's keep going.
Okay.
So he in my ear tell me, so you got one more song. I'm like, yeah. Come on.
Okay. So wait, so both of y'all did music, both of y'all rap?
Yeah, I sing and rap. I still got music on streaming platforms. Now that was gonna be my next question to you later on. I was gonna ask you how much you be charging for a feature, because you might need a feature.
Oh man, we work with all of the indies, man. We showing much love to the indies, to the majors. You know, y'all got it, so it's a little bit more, but we showing mad love to the indies. So when you get something ready, let me know and we'll check it out.
Definitely. Yeah, I still do music. I got like 12 songs on Spotify. I stopped in the beginning. It was all about, oh, I want to get a deal, or oh, I want to be famous, and that was in my I'll say 20s. I'm 42 now. And the way I look at it now, the things I've seen evolve. I told you I'm a big old conspiracy theorist. I don't want no part of the fame. I just want to make people happy with my vocals and my raps and let them relate. And that's it, because there's too much going on in that industry.
Right.
I stopped doing music.
But she
why?
Because I just played a beat.
I feel like Well, I'm gonna do some music, but I had to stop going to the ghetto studios
Right.
because I can go to a studio, no cars in sight. You go in the studio, 30 niggas. Hey, let me get a ride. Hey, you got 50 cents for 2 cigarettes. I'm like, and then they sleeping on the floor, doing drugs and stuff. I said, I gotta get me a job. I cannot be around this.
And let's not forget, and they gonna love and hate me for saying this, but you know I'm gonna keep it 100. So let's not forget a lot of the producers in Albany, Georgia.
Yep.
They expect you to fuck your way to the top.
Yep.
And that's why I walked away from the way I was. I do not doubt I'm great eye candy. I'm good on the eye, but I literally have a story to tell. All my songs and all my music are about experience. So I don't need you to tell me how fat my ass is and how I fix my lips is. I've been walking around with this shit all my life. Let's get to the music. Like, let's literally focus on what I'm doing for this studio time for, or what I came in here to put my heart out. So when it came to that, I was like, I was offered a distribution deal, and I was told to come to. He was in town. I was told to come to his room because he was going to have me signed up for Luda Day that passed that next weekend. So I'm coming to your room to sign these distribution deals. Nigga, you in your bed under the sheet. And I already knew what it was when I walked in. I was like, you know what? Look,
she ain't lying.
You go on and get up off this.
Hey.
Okay. And because I know I got vocals, I'll never let nobody put me in that situation. I'd rather sit over here and make music, go to the studio. I'm in California now, and I'm at a great studio. I go over there and lay my vocals down and upload everything. I own my own publishing, and I'll rather do it that way.
What part of Cali are you close to Fresno?
I can see how far I am, but I'm in Apple Valley.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know what that's at, but I'll look that up too.
Ain't that close to LA?
I'm 3 hours away from Fresno.
How far from Phoenix?
From Phoenix, Arizona. Let me see. You be up here?
Yeah, we those are the next two cities we got. Well, you know what? We got San Jose, and then Fresno, and then Phoenix.
I'm 5 hours away from Phoenix. Yeah,
okay.
I'm like an hour and a half away from LA and 2 hours and 30 minutes away from Vegas. So I'm right here.
Okay. Gotcha. And where you at, little sis?
I'm in Albany, Georgia.
Oh, you in the Benning? Okay.
Yep.
For sure.
Unfortunately.
I'm trying to get her ass to California. I'm trying to get her ass to California.
But you know what? I dislike when, I ain't gonna say his name, but a producer here was like, hey, I want you to come right to this song or whatever this beat. I get in there, the lights are off.
Turn on.
What's wrong with the light? All of a sudden, I just know he was in there with some candles and stuff because he said I ain't paid the bill.
He just said,
anyway.
Light a candle.
What he was trying to do was set the vibe so to feel like the club, so you can really give your club. He would give you that energy that you need. See, it was giving. It just might not have been giving like you thought it was, but that's what he was trying to do.
He was gonna slide up and put a hand on your thigh and say,
if he was cute, but no. It's more like
don't get me wrong. I got too much talent to fuck my way to the top. But if you want to approach somebody, at least look like so. You might be able to still be like, hey, look, I'm on the same shit you on. I ain't trying to get no free shit. Let's just see what popping. But don't look like somebody grandpa and
yeah, so see that was
look like somebody auntie.
Yeah, like they say on Empire, you just have to let the situation. You have to feel it and let it turn into music. So you walk in there, hold up, turn the lights on. I ain't with you on. What is going on, nigga? I'm going home. Take the lights on.
But when I went, I was like, I'm finna go. So he had locked the door to the studio, and outside was 2 popular DJs is on the radio. A whole bunch of like male artists. It was like 10 dudes outside knocking on the door trying to come in. So I said, "Oh my God, they're gonna think we in here doing something."
Whether
So
you did it or not, the lights out.
he opened the door and he was acting like he just got some. And people seen my car. I have Cherry Nicole on the front of my bumper. And I heard the boys out there talking about something. Man, you gonna smash Cherry?
How you get that?
I said, no, the fuck he did.
Man, yeah, I can see that.
They didn't believe you. It was all
Situations like that will run you up out the game. I feel you, especially if you low key, low profile. If you're a glory seeker or a clout chaser, that you like stuff like that. But if you're not, then you want it low key. I feel you.
I just wanted to open my mouth and sing.
That's it.
Not for nothing else.
Stick to the script.
Oh, and 2 popular rappers was there too.
Stop it. Stop.
Man, I love Albany because it's y'all. So every time I come there, it feels like like I just get a room sometime for a couple of days and just like ride around, go up to artists and talk to Mr. Gilbert, go around. Just go hang out up there, man, and just it feel like like James Brown and Ray Charles and all them people that came through that city. You could just feel what they felt in the air up there. And that's on everything.
I think me being when I was bumping y'all, like I said, I'm 43, y'all. I was born and raised in Columbus, Georgia, but I remember being in Columbus and Albany, hearing y'all all the time. Man, I'm tired.
Columbus seemed like Albany seemed like the little cousin of Columbus to me. I did my basic training in Columbus. We just did a show there 2 weeks ago, and that was our first show there in about 10 years. And we went to Phoenix City. I was like, dog, man, let me tell you something. Boy, this thing here feels more soulful now than it did then when I was in the Army up here. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, I got a lot of people that ask me when I'm coming back, and I'm not.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to be funny. People be like, when you coming back to visit? And I really have this hang up. I keep having this little phantom thought that the flight gonna get delayed. I'm gonna get a flat on the rental car. Somebody gonna get me stuck.
She gonna scream.
Baby, if you can afford to fly into Albany, go ahead, boo. But I'm flying into Atlanta and driving into Albany because that little airport there, child, they jacking them tickets up so high.
Oh,
I just don't want to get stuck and then I can't come back to the good life of it. I want to come back over to California. California got me spoiled. I am marijuana because I'm in California, it's a legal state. I embrace my marijuana. It is the
DoorDash weed.
It is to my core. I don't have to be like, let me see who got the weed. Or let me see who got the best. No, it's strain I want. It's like a hot Caesar pizza. It's coming.
Absolutely. I mean, we down here in Florida with medical licenses, so we can enjoy the same thing. Because when we go to Cali, we used to have to go for like 2 or 3 days ahead of time and stay 2 or 3 days after. Because hey, man, that's the life. But now it's so many states, so everybody pretty much. If we got a medical license, we can just go do what you're saying. Because I feel sorry for the street dealers because. Man, they had some good loud till the dispensary came along. But it's a different grade over here, man. I found
out about the sativa strain when I moved up here. Now, I have ADHD, and when I got out of college, I got my graphic design degree, and all I wanted to do was do T-shirts. I was minding my business. I just wanted to do T-shirts. That's all. I came here and started on sativa. I now have 53 plus products that I provide because sativa had me feel like I can go outside with some sticks and mud and some water and build a motherfucking house. Sativa is sativa. You can fly like R. Kelly, like for real. And now sativa is for the daytime, the functional smoker, and indica is when you ready to sit your ass down and go to sleep.
Well, for me, that's all I like the sativa. Like I don't really do indica because I don't really like it. When I do go to sleep, it's like normally 3 in the morning, then I'm back up by 6. A lot of times I could do that for months, and then it might take me a day or two to just catch up. But that's not even on purpose to try to be a workaholic. That's how my sleep pattern has
I know
worked.
how you
That's how I'm
feel.
wired. But sativas, I want. That's all I want all day, all night. I don't want nothing to make me sleep.
I have to make myself, like I said, my indica lasts way longer than my sativa, but I have to make myself at times be like, okay, come on now, put your head down somewhere.
Yeah,
It's sativa. But I
yeah.
tell you, the sativa tells me, hey, look, idea, look, hey, did you do? All these motherfuckers start tapping you with these ideas and creativity, and you go.
Go. Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it tells me, okay, we finna go lay it down. I'm finna go lay down. Go lay it down. What
yeah. But
see,
see,
I try a hybrid. Hybrid make me feel like a punk because I be smoking hybrid. I be sitting there like, so what we finna do? Hybrid be like, bitch, what you want to do? No direction.
yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm like,
Yeah,
tell
but see the hybrid be having first for me when I go this if I want to sleep, then I get the gummies. Not the kind they sell on the street who be having the lifesaver pack and the golden graham pack. No, 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 no. Y'all need to stop taking them gummies because I just was in the store the other day in Atlanta and I seen two dudes coming there, two dope boys coming there, buy them packs up. So what that means is they whipping them up, and that's why I had got some gummies off the street one time. It took me straight back to oxycodone. I could taste the hydrocodone in the damn gummies. I'm like, this ain't the real thing. So I started getting my gummies from the dispensary when I want to sleep because they they like CBDs, but they heavy. And then I can really relax. But they really put you to sleep. I don't want no weed that make me go to sleep.
I literally just got into CBD because I had
Yeah.
all this time I never tried CBD. But on them goddamn gummies coming to California, I got the gummy bears and I ate a whole gummy. Let me tell y'all, I forgot I ate that gummy. So I ended up eating another one. And I was in the bed like this. My charger was at the foot of the bed, and my phone, I'm looking at it, is going dead. So I sat there and I just stared at my charger, like looking at that bitch was gonna make it come.
So you thought you had
I was like,
superpowers.
die, because I can't move. So then I said, I need to move. I need to roll over. I need to turn into another position. So I'm thinking maybe I'm going to roll over and sleep on this position. I did a whole 360 and came back to this position, but I felt I got back.
She did a karate move.
No, you don't need that no more.
I woke up the next day, y'all. My body was sore. I was like, did somebody break in and violate me? Like, I feel like I've been wrestling. But when I realized what it is, it was sativa, which is meant to be an upper. But because I had two, I was really sleepy. My spirit was fighting itself. Like, it was like, stay up, no, go to sleep. Like, I was really tired and sore, as if I was in a hole.
Wow.
So now I just bite the head off the gummy, don't eat the whole gummy no more. It's just the head.
Oh, child.
You just bite the tip off. You just bite the tip off. You don't eat the whole gummy. No. When you come out here, I got you. But the CBD, I've tried the CBD. Now I like CBD. CBD makes me feel like somebody reaching out and giving me a big old bear hug.
That's what I need.
Right.
So this is what it
Oh,
feels
so you like little sis, you like the CBD vibe, that mellow, super mellow day party in the cut vibe.
Yeah, because I work in the operating room at the hospital, and we always on go.
Gotcha.
Some of the stuff you see, you just be needing something to make you calm down.
Yeah, I know that's right. Yeah.
I'm in customer service. I need my customer service voice to stay on Harvard, so I do it.
Right.
You be sounding like Siri.
Because they be coming in hard. They be coming in with the attitudes and shit. Yeah. One lady came in yelling and she was like, do you hear me? I was like, I'm sorry. I thought you was talking to one of your kids in the background.
Straight on this good sativa right now. I hear you, boo, but
because in my mind, I'm like, you ain't talking to me. You had to be talking to one of you.
That's how I quit my customer service job. That lady was just cussing me out. I was like, baby, I don't know who you're talking about there. And I hung up the phone. I said, okay, I quit y'all. I just walked out of there.
So, Thrill, what hardships or roadblocks have you came across in your way to fame?
I don't think hardships are real until you make it, because when you try to make it, it's just life. You know what I mean? You don't even really view ups and downs as hardships. You just trying to get there. Once you get there and you don't win number one, and then everything that go up has to come down, and then you struggle, especially for 69 Boys, because our first record was Tootsie Roll. And we've had, like I said, 14 other platinum records, but people, Tootsie Roll is the biggest one. So a lot of people focus on that. So when that happens, it can be a hardship of, man, I would always like for people to see this or come back to this level or come back to this stature in industry and this point in time. And you have to live and learn to move on to the level of where you are at, because if not, those type hardships can and it's, that goes back to fame, like we were talking earlier. You have to know when the fame is important, when the fortune is important, when the family is important, when the fans important, and how to keep all those things in perspective, because if not, you'll drive yourself into depression. And living in depression is a worse hardship than living broke, because it's a mind state that continues to get you to repeat your failures. And that's just one of the hardships, especially with the side effects of getting off the oxycodone, the off the pills, and going back into a regular life. That's a hardship, because my pill use had got so bad, my bowels wasn't moving for like 10 days at a time. They had to put me in the hospital because I had to relax my muscles so much, taking so many pills. It was affecting me in different ways. So when you fighting that along with people in the industry trying to steal your rights or your music rights and different stuff, and then you on this side, like, Lord, will I ever make it another record that people respect this way? All of that stuff playing in your head, that'll take you somewhere where you just don't even want to go. It took me to a place where I called and the police had did a traffic stop, and I had like 13 guns in the car in Georgia. I didn't have them. We was in Cali filming a video with Jay-Z, that Can I Get Her? And my homeboy got stopped with the truck, and they had all the guns in there. They took them in Forsyth County, Georgia. I just never went and got them back because I was already starting to down spiral. And then the rest of the guns I end up selling a couple of years later, because if I didn't, being so depressed, I probably wouldn't be here now. So that's one of my hardships I've had to overcome in my years.
Okay. I see that I done held you hostage a whole hour, and I got one of your partners coming up after you, Mr. Prince Raheem. If your brother would have, I would have asked a total of 6 hot seat questions.
Oh,
if your brother ain't here, you get a pass. I'll give you one for the road. One for the road.
Yeah, well, hey, listen, Prince Raheem, I know it's gonna be a good interview, and I'll let Faz know if I have to take the hot seat this time, he'll have to take it the next time.
I was gonna say I am hoping for it next time. I do want to get with y'all and get something back so both of y'all can come on.
Absolutely, yeah, definitely. When we drop the new record, we got records out now. Everybody viewing right now, go to our Spotify fan page, 69 Boys. You'll see Get Busy. You'll see Junk in the Trunk featuring Uncle Luke, JT Money. You'll see our new record, Whoop. We feel a Whoop coming on. And you'll also see our new record that's coming up. It's coming up, 69 Boys featuring Yin Yang Twins, called Grown Zone. Y'all lay around for it, because that's where we at with it, all in the Grown Zone.
And I saw the video on Facebook that Uncle Head shared. I love that. The 75, I love that.
Uncle Head don't need to wear that wig no more.
Uncle Head,
your boy was like, he finna say sexual time.
That would need some soul glow, baby.
Hey, what year did Tootsie Roll come out?
94.
I'm finna tell my age. I was 2.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
And I know it because I got older brothers and sisters.
Well, you look good.
So
you and sis, y'all holding it down out there. I see.
Thank you. Hey, that come from having one child. Look, my baby 14. We have no problems over here.
Okay. Okay.
Your hot seat question is: do you prefer to be the dominant one or the submissive one in the bedroom?
Say that one more time.
Do you prefer to be the dominant one or the submissive one in the bedroom?
They're both sometimes. Cause see, you have to explain to the ladies like, and this is just something I've learned. Let's take me out of context. Let's say don't take me out of context, but when you see these movies, sometimes you see senators and presidents and powerful people dressed up like poodles and being spanked and stuff like that. Sometimes powerful people like to be submissive. They like that, because they ain't nobody finna be submitting. How you finna tell Bill Cosby something off the clock? You ain't finna tell him nothing but, yeah, yes sir, no sir. But in a bedroom, a powerful individual can humble himself and be like, yeah, baby, treat me like that. Yeah. So it's a little bit of both.
Sit your hand back up. Yeah. I love it. I love it.
Good Lord.
Come here. Yeah, I love it.
Come here, bring that kid up. Okay.
It's a while away, but this year on January, it was my 2-year mark. Next year on January 16th is my 3-year mark. And every time I have guests, I try to get them to come back and celebrate it with me. So I definitely will be hitting you up about that. But
for sure.
Whatever next availability you have in September, because thank God your girl is booked for August. But whatever availability you have in September, hit me up so I can get both of y'all back on the screen.
Okay, well, what I would do is we debuting our movie. We feel the whoop coming on, which is about the dance, the whoop that in Tootsie Roll we be like, I feel the whoop coming on. It's a dance that started in Jacksonville that actually was a dance before the Tootsie Roll. That's why we put it in the song. We did a movie about the dance and where it came from. It drops in October, so we'll come back on and let everybody know. Hey, look, y'all, the movie finna come out. We need y'all to get out here in these streets and see it.
Yes, I will definitely be calling you to set that up.
I appreciate it. And thank y'all for this opportunity. Everybody out there watching, follow us on IG, official 69 Boys with a Z. Or you can follow me, Thrill the Player, and it's spelled like player, Playa, but Thrill the DA Player, Playa, or Fast Cash 69 Boys. That's just how it sounds, but 69 Boys with a Z. Or on Facebook, you can follow our 69 Boys fan page. Yeah. We all out there with it.
Follow both of them. So make sure y'all follow back and stay tuned because me and Cherry coming for our feature.
Oh yeah. Hey, let's go because we need to get it now, Cherry. We need to do that thing. Turn them lights on, or I'm going home. Man, what you doing? What the hell going on? Turn them lights on, or I'm going on. Before you try me, what the hell going on?
And guess what? Get what I should have told him. Put a lighter to a fake and let the pussy nigga burn.
Straight up.
Also, when y'all be needing no verses and y'all need some vocals, holla at your girl. We got you.
You believe it. Hey, appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome.
All right. For sure.
Bye.
Cherry, I'll be hitting you up go ahead. I'm finna see you the next week.
All right, I'm finna finish my sandwich.
You so silly. This the Climaxxx Zone. That's just the way it is, y'all. Make sure y'all come right back so we can catch that vibe with Prince Raheem, baby.
Hey.